All right, brothers, welcome back to the Alpha Platform. Before we get started, tonight, forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for the love and support. Today we're gonna talk about Rhyheim Shabazz and his relationship with Elijah. The couple was featured in Gaye magazine recently, and this caused a lot of controversy in our community. I think a lot of people were turned off by this interview. Some people loved it, some people hated it, but I want to talk today, is this an accurate representation of gay love? So a lot of people are just trying to figure that out, and they're kind of turned off with the fact that in our community, it seems like a lot of adult entertainers are put on a pedestal and they're put out there to be the face of gay love. So people have a lot of things to say about this. Let's watch this video. I'll come back with my commentary. Let's go. Straight out of Gaye magazine, like I mentioned before. Let's get into it. I'm gonna run it back probably twice for y'all.
How is that like? So after y'all get done, is it just like, all right, bro, I see you, peace, where my money at, cash at me later, we gone? Or is it just y'all kicking it?
We have people to handle that. That's playing.
Excuse me.
Sometimes like we're in Brazil, we'll film and we'll all go out to dinner, but
I mean, sometimes we're all living in the same place together for a while.
Oh, that's what's up. Y'all go out to dinner, we'll go out. We come visit y'all.
Everyone always thinks it's like on some type of like, I know they'd be like Raheem's harem, and like, no, we don't even look at each other sexually. It's more like, as weird as it sounds, it's really like a family down there. We be like arguing with each other and talking shit about each other. Yeah, I mean, typical family shit for us.
But it doesn't have a negative effect on y'all love life at all. That's I'm sure. That's what's up.
Okay,
do you ever feel some type of way when you're performing with like if Elijah's performing with somebody specifically, or if Raheem's performing with somebody specifically? Did that bother you in the beginning of just in your relationship, or just the relationships in general, or was this something that you're used to?
Well, I mean, for me, I think I know, like, on my end that it's worked. So I think I also know on his end that it's worked. So it's never an issue for me. Like, I don't look at it as anything other than work, no matter how good it comes out. Yeah.
So I'm so curious, like, how is that like? So after y'all get done, is it just like, all right, bro, I see you, peace, where my money at, cash at me later, we gone? Or is it just y'all kicking it?
We have people to handle that. That's playing.
Excuse me.
Sometimes like we're in Brazil, we'll film and we'll all go out to dinner, but
I mean, sometimes we're all living in the same place together for a while.
Oh, that's what's up. Y'all go out to dinner, we'll go out. We come visit y'all.
Everyone always thinks it's like on some type of like, I know they'd be like Raheem's harem, and like, no, we don't even look at each other sexually. It's more like, as weird as it sounds, it's really like a family down there. We be like arguing with each other and talking shit about each other. Yeah, I mean, typical family shit for us.
But it doesn't have a negative effect on y'all love life at all. That's I'm sure. That's what's up.
All right.
Do you ever feel some type of way when they're problem?
All right, brothers. So let's just get into my commentary. I'll read some comments after this. But what I want to say is this. I just noticed right out the back, Elijah did not speak. Elijah is a light-skinned dude. He did not speak very much. Rhyheim did the most of the talking. I'm assuming he's the more older, dominant partner, which is fine. But just give your dude a chance to talk too, because you may feel a certain way about what y'all doing, but he may have a different feeling about it, and I feel like he does. A lot of young people, when we get with these older dudes, we don't know anything. We don't know any better. All we know is they have a better lifestyle than us, and they have a sense of stability and security that we desperately want. And sometimes we can find ourselves mixed up with these dudes in situations we don't want to be in. I've done numerous videos about, staying away from open relationships, how we get trapped in open relationships, trapped in adult work, trapped in escorting, trapped in a lot of things that we don't want to do as gay men simply because we love the next dude, right? It doesn't make it right. It's just a reality situation. So Elijah didn't speak up for himself very much. And, as they're talking about their relationship and how it progresses and how it unfolds while doing adult content work, I have seen these two on Twitter engaging in escapades with partners, collaborative partners, before they actually film scenes. So this is what they do. They will do a test shoot in the privacy of their own bedroom or whatever. Allegedly, I just saw the video, so I'm gonna say allegedly. Allegedly, they'll hook up with a dude in the privacy of their own bedroom and film it on their video camera just to see how it's gonna unfold once they get the real cameras involved, right? If the chemistry is right in the test shoot, they'll go ahead and film the full video with the dude that they're planning to hook up with. And what I saw from the test shoot, it looked like the chemistry was real. I saw Elijah making out and getting done up, pumped and dumped by a Latino dude named Michael Reeves, I believe. Michael Reeves. And, Rhyheim was just standing on the bed filming it, I guess getting off to it too. But it's not for everybody, bro. And it's okay to say it's not for us. It's not for you. It's not for me. It's okay. It's okay. So many people in the gay community feel like it's a dig, or it's like you hate, and just because you're not with this culture, you're not with it, and you want to see something more traditional, you want something more conservative, you don't want to be like, put out there like a, I'm trying to be careful with my words. You don't want to be put out there like a hoe. I'm just gonna be straight up honest. You don't want to be put out there like that, and people be like, oh, you approve, you're this, you're that. But on my platform, y'all know what I stand for. Y'all know what I'm about, excuse me. For me, it takes work to stay in a monogamous relationship for 10 plus years. That's work. Open up your relationship, doing adult work with other people, collaborating, whatever. That's the easy way out. That's the easy way out. Everybody wants to smash everything that's walking. Everybody wants to do that. That's our natural instinct, right? But it takes a higher level in you to be like, no, I'm going to go against what my body is constantly telling me to do because it's bad for me emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It's bad for me. Same thing like your body will say, eat all those sweets, eat those brownies, drink that soda, whatever it is, do it because it makes me feel good, right? But it's up to you to control your body, control your stomach, and do what's best for you in the long term. No matter what people tell me, adult work is not worth it. Adult work is fast, easy money. But like I said, it's just not worth it. It's going to lead to destruction and, a dead end road for these dudes. And that's just how I feel about it. Lastly, I want to talk about why they're always in Brazil, because my husband and I, we had a conversation about this. And it's starting to look fishy to me. I'm constantly seeing these dudes filming in Brazil and these other countries, and I'm starting to feel like they're doing allegedly illegal stuff in these countries that they cannot get away with here in the States. I didn't know this, but in many states, you still have to strap up if you're going to engage in adult work, right? You still have to strap up. And people don't want to see that type of content. Therefore, these stars don't want to do it. So they go to other countries and engage in the same escapades without having to strap up. And that's why they're always in Brazil, et cetera, et cetera. I'm fine with that, but it's like we need to be honest about the reality of the situation with this adult content work, because there's more to it. Rhyheim is like, I don't have a harem, bro. Yes, you do. You do have a harem, and you're known for having a harem. That term harem is synonymous with you, bro. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but just stop capping. You have a harem, and you recruit dudes to be part of that harem. Y'all do what y'all do in Brazil. Y'all come back home. It is what it is. You even mentioned y'all stay together. So it's like, just be honest. Be honest. And it's like, I'm tired of them glamorizing this lifestyle and not talking about the reality or the downfall or the negatives of it. Because I don't care what nobody says. Nobody wants to see their dude banging the next dude. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't care what you think, how you feel, how you see it, how you done it before and it was okay with you. It just takes one dude to slide up in there and mess up that whole routine, that whole rotation. And people be like, Rhyheim is literally saying, oh, it's work to me, I turn it on and turn it off. A lot of dudes can't do that. Like Alessio Vega at the bottom, very big on Twitter and OF. Him and his dude broke up during COVID because he ended up falling in love, or one of the dudes ended up falling in love with a dude they were smashing or collaborating with for OF content. So it's like, this stuff does happen. It does destroy relationships, just like monogamy can destroy a relationship. Like, they have the same problems as monogamous couples have. So we're not going to act like being in an open or a poly, whatever, throw up or whatever situation y'all in is better than the next person's situation, because it's not. It's really not, bro. So it's like, I've been peeped it. Like, what's going down in Brazil is crazy. What's going down in these other countries is crazy. And there's a reason why these dudes keep flying to other countries to film this stuff, because something tells me something's going down that's not legal here in the U.S. That's all I have to say. In the United States. That's all I have to say. Let's read some comments here. So it's from Gaye magazine. It says, gay adult film stars Rhyheim, Shabazz, and Elijah discuss if jealousy comes up in their relationship during filming. This is an exclusive from Valentine's Day. Terrence Williams says, I love their love and relationship. They are so happy together and confident with each other. Yeah, they could be. We never know. Remember, they're actors. They're good at acting. They put on a front. We don't know what goes on behind scenes. Behind closed doors. We don't know. We just don't know. I Sprint, I Run says this is amazing for them, even knowing it's work. Even if a man was an actor, I couldn't comfortably watch them perform any type of intimacy. LOL. I'd never be at ease in my head. I just could not. I definitely agree with that. Walia says anything Rhyheim said is correct. I don't know about anything he said being correct. Just be honest. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Marcella says more power to them, beautiful couple. I love and support black love, but I could not. No way, Jose. LOL. That got 20 likes. Yes, people are not here for it. It just okay. Big Zo Pound 23 says all three of them look alike. I would love to see the interviewer doing a scene with Rhyheim and Said Bay. Okay. Let's read one last comment here before I go to my next story. What's the point of a relationship? Exactly. That's what Adrian Quinty said. What's the point of a relationship? What is the point? It's almost like dudes just want to have somebody to go home to at the end of the day so they're not lonely. They want to have a dude on the side that, hey, I'm getting older. Things may not work out for me. I need somebody. I need to slow down a little bit, but I don't want to give up this lifestyle. I don't want to give up smashing other dudes. And it's a quick way to keep smashing other dudes under the disguise of, I'm making money. It's my career. Instead of being monogamous and going out and finding, I hate to put it this way, but real work. A real job. And I'm just going to put it like this. I think the reason why a lot of us have such disdain for porn, for adult stars, is because they appeal to the animalistic nature inside of each and every one of us. We can't help what we're attracted to and who we're attracted to. So it's like everybody knows, even companies, marketers, advertisement agencies they all know that sex sells, right? Sex is the way to sell. It's because we are hardwired to pay attention to it. So these people are making thousands of dollars every month, preying on our instincts pretty much. That's why we instinctively hate this stuff. We don't like seeing them outside of, their career or making content, because it's like for us in our brains can't separate it. Like you are intertwined, with adult work, and that's where we want to place you. We don't want to see you doing X, Y, and Z like the average person, because you've already cracked that, you already been labeled that way in our brains, essentially. So the real Cool J says, I'm confused now, LOL. Okay, that's Rhyheim, Shabazz, and his boyfriend Elijah. I just don't believe it. I just think they capped up, and I'm not with it. Just be honest, bro. That's all I gotta say. Next story. It's about a trans teen getting evicted from grandma's house, back up in jail, back up in front of the judge, about to get locked up again. Let's get into it.
Not to have any contact with this person. If you're in the same class, okay, don't go near them. Don't have any contact with them. If they try to have contact with you, just turn around and walk the other way.
So I can be in the same class but not in the same house.
Correct.
Yes.
So we're in the same classroom, but we have two different rooms at the house, and we can't be in the same house.
Your grandmother does not want you in the house.
Right. So what the officers told me, wasn't true.
I'm telling you now what your bond condition is. If you violate this condition, I'm going to put you in jail. You need to think about this now, because if you get out there, start acting, you have no one that is going to bond you out.
Everybody anyways. So
when you're out there in the free world, Tristan, I want you to think.
Right.
Because if you go to jail and I make your bond $5,000, if you don't have anyone to pony up that money, what happens?
I'm just going to be in jail then.
Right. You think you're going to graduate?
I might not already, so hey.
I have Tristan Smith, judge.
Okay.
Y'all notice that? I believe she said, I might as well go to jail. I'm already in pain. So what difference does it make? So I'll come back to my commentary later, but that's very telling that she said that. And I'll get into that a little bit later. Let's continue with the video.
Come up, Tristan Smith. Let me express my extreme disappointment with you. You've now picked up a new case. Is it on docket today or no?
It is, Judge. We placed it on after we spoke.
Mr. Foster, you now stand charged with the offense of assault. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. For some reason, I don't see it.
12, Your Honor, it's under Smith.
Well, Judge.
Tristan Smith. I'm sorry. I called you Foster. I meant Smith.
When you, ADI, was it to be, so this is a longer on the new case, the new charge. The previous one, which is the AFM, because he has 2 open misdemeanors right now.
Right. So he initially had the open assault of a family member.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
As
that's
of
what I'm talking.
December 19th, he's now picked up a new assault.
Yes.
All right. Let's do probable cause
On the new assault.
on the new one.
Yes, Judge. On October 29th, 2024, an officer was assigned to investigate an assault that occurred on the 18th of October at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officer reviewed video footage of the assault that showed the first complainant and the defendant engage each other in a physical fight until another female assisted the defendant by punching the complainant and grabbing the complainant by her hair. The female swung the first complainant to the ground by her hair, causing pieces of her hair to be ripped off while the defendant punched the first complainant multiple times in the face. As the first complainant was on the ground, the defendant stomped once on the back of the first complainant's head, and the officer observed the first complainant with injuries based on photos. The first complainant told officers that on the day of the offense, the defendant told her that he was going to assault her once she exited her vehicle, and a friend of hers that was inside the vehicle recorded the fight. The defendant and the first complainant used to be friends, and the defendant used to live with the first complainant at her residence until the defendant was kicked out.
Judge, if I can, just utilizing the state's information that they provided, and I didn't hear the prosecutor read this part, but at some point the officer interviewed the complaining witness in the new assault. Based on what she told him is that she had heard that Mr. Smith was going to attack her. And if you just read in the DIMS, she exited her vehicle to engage in a physical fight with Mr. Smith to defend herself from him. When I talked to Tristan about this last week, he told me all about it. He said, I remember this because it is a 2B. He hadn't heard nothing, any follow-up on it. This young lady got out of her car and attacked him as he was walking down the street. It says it right here. MB exited her vehicle to engage in a physical fight with Mr. Smith to defend herself from him. She's in a car where she could have easily seen him and kept driving. No, she got out of her car and attacked him, exactly like he said. And while he was defending himself against her, another individual, another female, came to assist him in this fight because he was attacked and blindsided. This is exactly what the complaining witness in this case told the police happened, except she said that, well, I heard that he was going to attack me, so I jumped out my car and attacked him first. That's not an assault.
I don't know. All I know is that the facts are pretty egregious. And I mean, he could have taken off, didn't have to sit there and didn't have to engage. He could have, you're on bond for a criminal case. So stop. I'm not asking you to say anything.
Okay, so pretty much the judge is going to lock this trans person up. I'm not going to refer to this person as a he. I'm going to refer to them as a she because from how they're presenting, it's more female to me. They could be non-binary. I don't know. First things first, it's just hella disrespectful to be misgendering this person. I know the law may not recognize pronouns and whatnot, but it's just very disrespectful. Refer to this person, ask for their pronouns specifically, or refer to them by their first name, or just say she. Obviously this person looks like a female to me. I'm gonna use the word she for this purpose of this video. What I want to say is, although I don't agree with her actions and her assaulting other people, assaulting family members and whatnot, I do believe it's the parents' responsibility to get their child help. Many people have children who are LGBTQ+. And I feel like if you are one of those people, you need to be prepared for that. And you need to be able to go and get the resources to help them, especially if they're trans, because we're living in a world that hates trans people, that's constantly telling them they're nothing, that's constantly trying to take their rights away, trying to tell them they don't deserve to exist and whatnot like we do. We get the privilege to exist in this world peacefully, for the most part, as gay men, peacefully, as for the most part, I should say, just for the most part. But they're under attack. And with that, all those tribulations come with a lot of mental health issues, a lot of them. So I have to wonder, where was the family at? Where were the parents? How come they didn't get this teenager help? Counseling, psychiatrists, psychiatry, maybe medication. I don't know, but there's help out there for people who are struggling to deal with their existence in this world. And I feel like the parents failed this person because they're a teenager. They're still a teen. So it's like, where are the parents? Where is the family? You know, and also the teen has a responsibility to be open for help as well. I'll give him that. Lastly, what I want to say about the story is there's a topic or an aspect of the situation that kind of disturbs me, and that is biological women running up and hitting trans women and even gay men, just assaulting, starting issues and problems and fights with men in general, whether they're gay, straight, whether they're trans women. Women these days have no problem running up on you like you're not stronger than them, like you don't have more muscle than them. And if they can't handle you, they'll jump you. That's just how they work. So I agree with the defendant in this case, where the lawyer is literally saying the woman was not in danger. She literally was in her car. She saw the trans woman walking, or, you know, saw the person on the street, got out of her car and attacked the trans woman. So it's like, or the trans girl. So who's really the victim? If you were scared, why did you not stay in your car and drive off? You weren't scared. You were looking for a problem, and you got a problem. You got that problem. So you got your tail whooped. You got beat up, and then you want to press charges. And that's what these girls do, is like, they want to fight any and everybody. And as soon as you retaliate and put them in their place, they go to the court. They go to the law and file charges. It's pointless to engage with them. If you're an LGBTQ plus person, don't engage, bro. Just walk away. Because they're looking for a fight. They're looking for a way to hurt you because they hurting. They hurting. Any normal, mentally sane individual would have just walked away. Got in that car and kept on moving. Oh, I saw my op over there. I'm gonna just keep on driving past. I don't got time for this. I got kids. I got to go to school the next day. I got to work the next day. I don't have time for this stuff. But like I said, excuse me, there's too many women out here throwing stones and hiding their hands, hitting people, running up on people, knucking if you bucking, then calling the law and pressing charges afterwards, after they done started everything. So I see the defendant like, no, bro, if you put your hands on me, you can beat up. Plain and pure, you must have not been too scared, because like he said, you got out of your car, you ran up on me. So what am I supposed to do? And let's say the trans girl walked away, right? It would have immediately been posted on social media. Oh, she this, she that, she's scary, blah, blah. And it would have made her look bad in front of all the dudes that want to beat her up. All the people that feel like they can make her a victim. All the people that feel like they can make her another statistic. They would have done it. They would have done it. So you can't let these people punk you, because once they smell weakness, they'll keep doing it. They'll keep doing it. They'll keep doing it. That's the sad part, bro. It's like, I feel really bad for the gay teens out here, the trans teens out here, because children are ruthless. You know, they take on the characteristics of their parents, and a lot of them are just shitty parents. So they become shitty people. I hated high school, bro. I hated it. I didn't fit in, didn't want to be around those people. It was just, as soon as I can get away from those people, I got away. Don't want to talk to them, don't want to have nothing to do with them. Yeah. Defendant looks miserable, and I can feel that misery. Like, a lot of people don't know what it's like to be in our shoes, but I get it, bro. I get it. I get it, sis. In this case, I get it. It's like you want to be on your own. You want to take care of yourself, but you can't because you're so young, and it's like you have no place to go. You have no way to make money, and that's why a lot of these girls hit the streets, hit the stroll. And that's why I'll never judge a trans woman for doing what she has to do, because she cannot get out here and just get regular jobs, especially in today's climate. Maybe during the Biden administration, maybe. But in today's climate, it's like nobody's going to give you a job. So what else are you supposed to do to take care of yourself, to feed yourself, to put clothes on your back? When your family thinks something's wrong with you, your friends, you barely have friends out there. You got straight people running up on you while you stand on the sidewalk trying to beat you up, and you know, people just coming after you left and right. What are you supposed to do, bro? You're a trans person, you're a young trans person listening to this. You know, I'm not gonna tell you to run away or get away, but like, when you have the chance to take care of yourself, excuse me. Sorry about that, you guys. When you have the chance to get out there and take care of yourself, I encourage you to get away from these people as quickly as possible. If that's your family and they're not supportive, they're bringing you down, get away from them. As soon as you can, safely, do so. Don't fight them, don't engage in them, just become successful. That's all you can do, is become a success. That's all you can literally do. get out there, become successful, because it breeds resentment. It breeds jealousy. It's the ultimate comeback. You thought so lowly of me. Now look at me now. You thought I wasn't going to be shit. Now look at me now. I'm better than you now. I make more than you now. You asking me for advice. You asking me for tips. So get away from these people, bro. I don't want to go on too long, but yeah, I just want to touch on this real quick. But yeah, trans people, be safe out there. And just, you know, when you can get away, because it's not worth it. It really isn't. It just really isn't. All right, what do you guys think about the video? Do you feel like Rhyheim and Elijah are a good representation of gay love? You know, do you feel like it even matters? Because some people say this does not matter. They're just talking about their love, which I can respect too. But it's like, I see it both ways. I see it like part of me just doesn't care about it. But another part is like, man, can we get some other types of couples in the mix too? Like, what about the couples that have been together for 20, 30 years? How come we're not talking about them? How come we're not putting them on a pedestal? What's up with that? You know, so I think a lot of gay men are just tired. We're tired of seeing the same old, and we want something different. We want something that inspires us. We want something new. We want something that makes us feel hopeful about finding a partner, because, you know, adult work is adult work and it has this place and time in our lives. But I think a lot of us are growing up and we just want something different. You know, we just want something different and new. That's what I think about it. You know, when it came to the Texas teen who got evicted from her place, it's very sad. A lot of us have been cast aside by our families for being who we are. I'm not saying this trans person, this trans teen was completely innocent, was completely innocent in what she did, because it seemed like she caused a lot of problems at home. But with that being said, it's just like, I feel like parents at some point in time, they have to get their child help. Like, you have to get your child into therapy, into counseling, because being LGBTQ+, it just doesn't start overnight. Like, people are born this way. So you see it in them as a child. It's your responsibility to get them help, get them the resources they need to thrive in a world that literally hates them, you know? That's all I got for you guys today. Wolf is back. Wolf pack. Take care. Peace.
I don't wanna see a nigga bluff, nigga kill, nigga up. Nigga, what's up? Nigga, what's good? You and they can't, I still chop in the hood. Cell phone bang all night, so I'ma get to it all night. Then on the weekends, when he try to catch flights with another bitch, nigga, really I might. I never spare, nigga, dare, nigga, flap a nigga, rob a nigga, chop a nigga, bust a nigga, tell a nigga, real a nigga, fuck, real a nigga, spill a nigga, I'ma beat a nigga, never feed a nigga, never see a nigga, never need a nigga, cut a nigga, bust a nigga, can't fuss nigga, what's up, nigga, untouched nigga. Why you say so ugly?